Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here coming at you with another StarCraft commentary, and Merry Christmas, everyone. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then instead I will say Merry Christmas, because I want you to have a merry day regardless of whether or not you celebrate. Hope everyone is doing well today. Here's a special Christmas commentary for y'all. Between Saint Nick on your screen right there and Letting It Snow, which we saw earlier. This is obviously Snow versus Saint. Their names are not actually Christmassy, but I thought it would be fun to just go ahead and do a commentary of the two names. I was on my live stream. I was like, who is the Christmassiest pro gamer, right? And I was trying to figure out who it was. Just looking at like the names basically. And I was scrolling through the list of names, and Snow is pretty obvious. There was a few options for other ones, but Saint seemed like a good one since Saint is like Saint Nick, or I guess it's sort of religious as well since it's kind of a religious holiday. And I say kind of because it has been very, very much co-opted by capitalism. But anyway, let's get into this game. Let's not talk too much about that kind of stuff. I just want you all to have a nice day today. And even if it's just a winter Wednesday, what day is today? What day of the week is it? I don't remember. Saturday. It's actually Saturday. Even if it's just a nice winter Saturday, or a summer Saturday, if you happen to be in the Southern Hemisphere. All around the world, I hope y'all are doing great. And I guess I'll mention that this reminds me that I really do enjoy. Aww. I really do enjoy the fact that this this game has brought so many people from around the world into my sphere of knowledge. I've met so many different people over the years from different places, and I say met, a lot of them, some of them have been in person, but a lot of them have just been online, but people show up in my live stream a lot and they say, hey from Spain or somewhere in South America, or different places in Europe, different places in Asia, actually. Well, usually Korea, actually. We get Koreans stopping by and saying hi on this stream as well. So anyway, it's just really cool. It's old school esports, bringing people together around the world. It's a good thing, So let's wanted to bring some of those nice, happy, mushy feelings to y'all for Christmas here, and I hope y'all have people to celebrate with. But if not, you've got at least two pro gamers here to celebrate with. Saint, by the way, if you do not know, is the Zerg player. Snow is the Protoss. Snow, of course, is still very active in Brood War. I say still, maybe he took some time off. I'm not sure, because I took some time off. But either way, though, he's a very, very strong gamer. He always has been very strong. I actually would say he's probably stronger now than he was back here in the day. This game is from 2010, late 2010. So this is just towards the end of the Casper Brood War era. But anyway, Snow going ahead and getting the standard Forge expansion. He's got some cannons up. He did scout, luckily, because they're cross positions. Well, and maybe it's lucky that they are cross positions in a way too. I guess he would have scouted Saint earlier, maybe, if he hadn't been cross positions. But at the same time, the cross positions also means that early Zerglings took longer to get across the map. So anyways, yeah, like I said, Snow, very solid player. Saint was very solid in the day as well. I don't think he ever really got into a round of 16. I think Snow at least got like partly into some Star Leagues, but Saint never really got that far. He was a 2v2 player for a little while as well, although here he is playing as a 1v1 player for NBC Game Hero. It's kind of interesting that this game is from 2010, right? And we just had a game earlier this week, which was Saint from 2006, when he was a 2v2 partner in the playoffs. And so just kind of cool that, even though he never got super far, to be that solid, that you're a solid Pro League main player, I guess, for so many years is pretty impressive. And he does go ahead and take out that scouting probe, so he can finally unleash his secret plan, which is to make some Zerglings. He's already made those Zerglings. He's getting up to a lair as well. He's already on 3 bases in addition, which, is pretty typical. What do we got here? We got more gateways going on in the back. Set the cybernetics core. Does there wait? Oh wait, he's not making a Stargate. Oh, whoa, this is interesting play by Snow. Wait, okay, hold on. The cybernetics core is spinning, guys. I think this is a bait. I think the cybernetics core is designed so that when he runs his overlord into scout, he'll see it spinning and say, "Oh, okay, well, there's Corsairs coming. I gotta get ready for +1 Corsairs." But it's actually going to be a ground army. There's no Stargate. He's just got 3 gateways. He's doing a fake out here. This is a fake upgrade on. I mean, it could be Dragoon range, I guess, theoretically, if he's gonna make some Dragoons to go with the Zealots or something. But and he's not teching up with this either. This is not like not going for speed lots. He's not going for +1. He's just gonna make a bunch of stuff, I guess, off of 3 gateways. I guess. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I feel like if it was like some sort of all-in, he would want more than 3 gateways, to be honest. So it doesn't feel like an all-in thing, but it could be some sort of timing pressure. I don't know. We'll find out. Saint obviously, Snow obviously knows this matchup better than I do, especially during this meta. And so, okay, wait, hold on a second. He's rebuilding a pylon here. He's actually gonna. The cannons are gonna kill the pylon that was powering them. That's kind of cute. Okay, so here's the overlord. It's not coming into the natural to check. It's actually coming to the main, and I think he might have actually been getting Dragoon range, because now he is pushing out with a series of a few Zealots and a few Dragoons. And yeah, I mean, normally if you're a Zerg player and you scout that, I think you're probably going to see the. Oh wait, he killed the. Oh, hold on. He killed the Overlord with some Dragoons. I mean, he's got to know what's going on, though. He didn't get super far into the base. I think he spotted the corner of the gateway. But, I don't think it matters because the Dragoons killed it. So he's like, oh, well, I see these Dragoons killing me, so I know he's getting Dragoons. So this is a clutch situation here. By the way, again, look at the score. Well, not again, but look at the score. This is actually the 4th game of the series. And so if Snow loses this, his team loses the series, and so a lot of pressure here on the line here for his team, for Snow to prop up his team and take it to more games. Of course, they'll have to play more games after that. But I don't know actually if this is Winners League or not. I should have checked that. I think I thought the VOD just said Pro League or something like that, but maybe it's Winners League because usually the best of 7 was a Winners League thing. Anyway, yeah, so we have these. Okay, now he's definitely scouting this. There's 4 gateways. He does have the Citadel now, so this is kind of interesting. Like I said, it was only 3 gateways, so it wasn't like a rush or anything like that or an all-in. He was just like wanting to power up in a different way, and now he's got more gateways. He does have the Citadel now, so he's going to be getting the speed upgrade for his Zealots. But he's just going to be building up a bunch of ground army at this point, not getting any tech at all, which is very strange. Okay, Templar Archives is up now. I didn't see that before. So I'm curious what this is for. I mean, you can't. The DTs are probably not going to do too much good. It could just be high Templar attack. But oh, this probe that wanted to go across the map and scout has been killed off. Now, crucially, when I say he wasn't getting tech, what I was thinking is also the robo tech. He does not have robotics facility, so there's no way he can make observers stick it across the map and find out what's going on. He's just very much in the dark. He doesn't know about this million. Well, actually, I guess he saw the million Zerglings kill his probe, but he does not know about these mutalisks coming across the map. He saw Scourge, so he knows it's a possibility. That's why we saw him get some extra cannons up. And just prepare for a potential attack by mutalisks. But he's not, I mean, he's just trying to use Dragoons to deal with this. He is actually getting a Dark Templar, or has gotten a Dark Templar, sending it across the map. But without Corsairs to clear out Overlords, or even to scout and see if there's Overlords there, or to see where the, what's the situation is, it's a little bit of a fool's errand for these Dark Templar to go across the map. I don't think they're going to accomplish very much, and I think he could have expected that was the case, but he does go in there. He sees some Hydralisks, pulls back, decides not to go in and die, I guess. So good move there by that Dark Templar. Now, I guess he is forcing a speed upgrade on the Overlords, interestingly enough, but yeah. Anyway, Saint seems to be in a good position though, because the thing is he can kind of just mass hydras and stuff right now, right? And well, at the moment there's no storm. There's gonna be storm very soon, so he's in a way maybe missing out on an opportunity to do some damage, to put some pressure on. But I don't know. I feel like maybe, especially with these mutas, maybe he should have put a little bit more pressure on with the mutas, trying to go for some probes on the natural or something like that, because dragoons are able to fire upwards at the air units, but they are not very mobile. They're very clunky in their movement and stuff. So you can actually use the mobility of the mutalisks pretty well against the dragoons, and they're not going to kill mutalisks very quickly, especially compared to corsairs. Or an Archon. He could have made an Archon, I guess, in defense. But that would have been good to force an Archon, to be honest. That's, 4 Psystorms. An Archon is not going to do as much damage as 4 Psystorms if you can force 2 Templars to morph instead of saving up energy and getting ready for that battle to add some storms to the mix. Yeah, so this DT, I guess it was just 1 DT at least. It's kind of okay to just make 1 DT, have it out on the map. It's scouting, it's information, it's picking off free kills of random errant lings lying around the map and that kind of thing. It looks like he might actually be, Snow might be looking to take a 3rd base over here. And Saint is right in the right position to come in here and try and deny it. He runs in. He's going to try and target down the Nexus. The Muta's coming in the back. He knows the fight is there. Oh, nice. Oh, he dodges out of the storm, but then back into it. But he does pick off 2 Templar and doesn't take too much damage for it. Very nicely done. There's more Templar, a nice defensive storm, and he actually just lets it go. Oh, no. Okay, he finally gets another good storm on top of those Mutalisks. They didn't micro out of the way, and just the catching the edge of those storms had really been taking its toll. He does kill off all the Mutas, but that was 9 Mutalisks in exchange for 4 High Templar. Hard to tell exactly, where the advantage lies there. That's basically, a little bit more gas and definitely more minerals for the Mutalisks, but the tactical advantage of the High Templar is maybe even less than those Mutas when it comes to a battle. And here Saint comes in with some lurkers actually on the side. There are observers here, but there's not a lot of Templar. The lurkers are clumped up though. There is 1 Templar here. There's probably another one in the back. A nice storm right at the bottom of the ramp is going to keep those Hydrals from getting too close in here, and he's going to continue storming on all of the lurkers, and it gets completely annihilated. The lurkers were just too clumped together. There weren't enough Hydrals, and it was just an awkward spot to run down that ramp into that choke point there. And so he just didn't take out enough Templar. He killed 4 High Templar, but there were like 7 of them, and so it wasn't quite enough. And so Saint not able to get in there and stop that 3rd from going down. He's not able to deny it. Snow is going to get that 3rd base now, and looks like this is going to be difficult for Snow to run up the ramp against this little force, but he will eventually, even after he misses half of his shots there firing uphill. But yeah, this is not looking good at all for Saint Nicholas, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like his sleigh might get snowed in, and he might not be able to get around and deliver some presents, because this is not looking too good for Saint. He is getting another hatchery over at the bottom right hand, I think. Not sure where that hatchery was though that we spotted for a moment. It's hard to tell on the minimap exactly, but yeah, the Snow is just really playing this really well, and it's a very interesting situation. Like, I'm not even sure what Saint should have done in this instance with the 3 gateways into like 5 gateways, with just going straight into Templar attack, lots of Dragoons. I mean, he had a bunch of Zerglings, so he was prepared in case Snow moved out, but Snow was just like, I'm just gonna make a bunch of Dragoons. And it's kind of cool actually. He made a bunch of Dragoons. They were kind of he couldn't move out on the map with just Dragoons, but he had enough Dragoons that it was scary enough for Mutalisks that he didn't want to dive in there and do too much damage, and it just bought him time, actually. So this is really interesting. I would love to hear, the perspective of, a really high-end Protoss player, what they think about this kind of build. Obviously, it's not standard, so it's a little bit of a weird one. So obviously, players are not, opting for this. But anyway, a big battle going on here, ladies and gentlemen, kind of back and forth, and it looks like he's slowly maybe whittling down I think the Templar are no longer Yeah, there's no more Templar left, so he's actually able to get up in close, but there's Zealots coming in, are going to be able to deal with those rest of those Zerglings and push back the Hydralisks. He does pop the Archon, but there's too many Dragoons, actually. Hydralisks are very good against Dragoons, but not if they're outnumbered 2-1, which they are in this situation. Pushing in here, nice. He's got to protect those Lurkers, though, so they can actually do the damage, and the Zealots get right on top. The Dragoons firing down those Lurkers as well, but more Zerglings coming in without any Zealots left is going to force the Dragoons back. But just as I say that, more Zealots coming in from the top to reinforce those Zealots. It looks like there's too much purple Zerg on the map, though, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to fall back. No, never mind. One storm wipes up most of that, and there's a huge pool of blood there, ladies and gentlemen, where there was a nice little chunk of Zerglings that could have taken out those Dragoons. So just a really cool... That battle was like very back and forth. Like the advantage shifted every couple seconds for like, you know, half a minute there. It was kind of crazy. But things are stabilizing, and Snow is poking around the bottom right, looking for that extra base, trying to take it out. If he hasn't already, it looks like the extra base was on the left side of the map, though. Maybe he wasn't looking for the base. Maybe just kind of like posturing around there. Oh, okay. He's actually taking control of that area a little bit to make his own fourth base, actually. So Saint, you know, kind of, you want to be at least one base ahead of the Protoss, and he's just barely kind of staying ahead in that sense, but he would need to get a fifth right now in order to really stay ahead, but he just hasn't been really doing too well. And here we go, some nice Lurker fire down there. He's actually got observers right there. He could take those Lurkers out very easily, but now some more ground troops are going to reinforce, and he's not going to make it quite as easily after all. So yeah, it looks like the fourth base is basically just up for Saint, whilst Snow is getting his fourth base up, and so it's gonna be a pretty good economic advantage for Snow, I feel, unless Saint can do something here. Oh, nice Storm is actually able to damage. Actually, maybe only hit 2 of them, but good Storms nonetheless. He's actually hitting multiple Lurkers each time. He's getting Lurkers and other units in these Storms, and he's just gonna polish everything off, ladies and gentlemen. Very nicely done. Snow with not a huge army, but Saint with no army at all. Except for the fact that he is, of course, going to be able to reinforce pretty quickly here. But, yeah, things looking pretty good for Snow, I feel. And he's now pushing into another ridge. And if he breaks this ridge, which he's going to very easily because there's only a few Lurkers there, which have now been pushed away, he now has control of the high ground in between 2 of Saint's bases. And he could theoretically pounce on one or the other, dealing with some little counterattacks on the side here. Nice Storms right on the Ling line so that they're streaming right into the electricity and getting zapped to death as they arrive. But it looks like he's out of Storms now again, and is trying to morph Archons, but is losing. Man, just this game continues to be such a slugfest where both players keep kind of winning a battle, and then a few reinforcements arrive for the opponent, and then they're just barely losing the battle, and they get some reinforcements back in, and they're just barely winning again. It's been back and forth in these very small little exchanges, and oh no, Saint actually forced to cancel some Hydralisks. I'm sorry, cancel some Lurkers to fight this here. Might be in trouble. Again, you know, Snow is just occupying this high ground outside of his bases. He's now shifted to this lower high ground, though. But he's, again, in position where if he gets just a little bit more of an advantage, he might be able to actually start taking out some of these bases. And Saint really needs to just keep defending this situation. Now, is he at Hive Tech is the question. I thought I saw a Hive earlier, but, you know, a nice a clutch Dark Swarm timing would be what he needs right now. Even though there's Zealots, he can nullify part of the Dragoons. I'm sorry, all the Dragoons and part of the Archons, but it looks like instead his natural expansion is going to get broken where his Hive is, and there's just, he needs just a handful of stuff here to hold this off, but he has less than a handful, and it's just slipping through his fingers as a result. Storms on his drones, and that's not a storm drop, that's just High Templar just walking straight up into his natural, and the units are getting rallied into the natural as well. I think that Saint Nick is going to be defeated by the snow. Ladies and gentlemen, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, and that's going to be it for Saint here. Just a second here. Yeah, he's going to lose his Hive as well. I'm not. There's the GG. Goes out and leaves. So Snow takes the game for his team and holds off defeat for a little bit, but you know, it's a long climb from there. But I am only just doing this one game from this series, and yeah, it looks like this is just a normal Pro League game. It's kind of weird. Maybe they did best of sevens, and I was just I didn't realize it in 2011. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy whatever other holidays that you are celebrating that I may or may not be ignorant of. And if you're not celebrating holidays, hope you're just having a good time, a good day, and I hope you're feeling some of the positive vibes and good spirits from people that are celebrating holidays regardless. And you guys are awesome, ladies and gentlemen. You're wonderful people, and best wishes to y'all. Merry Christmas. Take care.